Today on Strange Places, we will take you to an amazing abandoned elementary school straight out of your favorite zombie apocalypse movie, with all of its classrooms and facilities run into the ground by years of neglect and decay. And Max makes an award-winning burger in the school's cafeteria using abandoned food. And we take you to a room where children were mentally abused.
Absolute most terrifying room out of any abandoned place I've been in.
So today, follow your host Max Power down the hallways and into the depths of this once proud institution.
Hello, and welcome to Strange Places. Where we go places that most people wouldn't dare to fish. And I'm your host Max Power. Today we're going to be checking out this abandoned, decayed middle school, which reminds me of a post-apocalyptic world. By the way, if you haven't already, please go down there right now, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, turn those notifications on. It really helps me out a lot, and here's the best part. You'll be able to see Strange Place videos the moment they come out. Scroll there right now, it'll take you 5 seconds. Now we take you to the post-apocalyptic school on Strange Places. This gym hasn't been too heavily vandalized. There have been a few graffiti artists in there. The graffiti's pretty cool. We got warped floorboards. Not too much in it. This place is basically empty. Some schools we have a whole bunch of, they store a whole bunch of stuff in the gyms or cafeterias, but here it's been cleared out. One of the worst mascot paintings I've seen.
I think that's supposed to be a tiger.
So in the gym closet, it looks like there's some stuff in there, so let's go check.
Inside were many items stored for gym classes.
Guys, they got the scooters still. Oh, they got a football play up here too. What kind of formation is this? This formation doesn't make any sense to me. So these two are wide receivers. So you're allowed to have basically 2 wide receivers. And then you have 4 people in the backfield. QB, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4. Where the hell's the other guy coming from? This doesn't make any sense. They got 5 people in the backfield. That's a penalty. They messed up. This play is bogus. Because this is not a legal formation.
I could go on all day about why this play is stupid, but this is not a football channel. All you need to know is that Coach Power does not approve.
The power of my decay compels you.
Do I dare go in the girls' locker room? I'm a pervert. I'm going into the girls' locker room.
According to Larry, there used to be power here, but they cut the power. Wow, is this the cafeteria? Now we're in the cafeteria. One of the coolest cafeterias I've ever seen. Why? There's no graffiti. That gives it a very post-apocalyptic feel. When you walk into a place that's decayed, that has graffiti all over the place, it looks like an abandoned building that's been vandalized. But if you go into these places with no graffiti, it looks like a post-apocalyptic world where the people who have inhabited these places have vanished.
The cafeteria also had an interesting setup, and many items were simply left behind, including electronics, school supplies, and a massive amount of school papers.
Got the Thanksgiving kit right here. For hallway or classroom decoration. This box is just filled with these receipt things that you put into the cash registers to make receipts. Yeah, this is like an order sheet. How much stuff costs. Barbecue chips per one ounce is 14 cents. Middle school breakfast. These are all nutritional guides, order sheets.
Now it was time to check out the back part of the cafeteria, which included a serving area as well as a back kitchen filled with old ovens, appliances, stoves, and freezers.
See. Oh, they still have stuff in here. The smell from that place just hit me. It's pretty bad. It smells like stale bread. It's a strange place as we go places where most people don't sure, including the rotten food freezer. Guys, are you ready to experience the rotten food freezer? I'm gonna hold my breath.
School officials left boxes and boxes of unopened food that began to rot and stink. The food was not completely decomposed because up until recently the school had power, even in its abandoned state. The inside smelled like moldy M&M sugar cookies. After I could hold my breath no further, I exited the freezer.
To give you guys an idea of how bad that smell was, the food, it's over there, and it stank up this entire room. It's not the worst smell that I've ever smelled, but it's not a pleasant one. Oh god, more rotten food. Raisin bran. This is where they put their cafeteria money. You know, when kids would buy food, this is where they must have stored all the cash. Do we want Special K or Raisin Bran? The Special K box has been opened, so let's check the Raisin Bran. Oh, jackpot. Steal all the Raisin Bran.
Hurry up, sir. Let's go. We need it.
Give the rest of this to Rob and Larry.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
We have a week's worth here.
Now on Food Network, it's a brand new episode of Max Power's Cafeteria with Chef Max Power. What tasty delicacies will Max be showing us how to make today? Let's find out.
Welcome to Max Power's Cafeteria. Get your shit and get out. So today's special today, kids, we're gonna be making some lead chips. Guys, lead chips make you stronger, kids. Filled with vitamins and minerals, and let's have some fiber in here. Get your fiber. Absolutely delicious and nutritious meal. Got the old stuff in these buns. They age well. It's like alcohol. You know, the buns get more nutritious as you go on. Safe for me to eat it. It's really good. The full meal right there. The Starburst for the sugar, for dangerously under-sugared kids. You know, got your iron here. It will be enough iron for like a year. So you get a year's worth of iron in one delicious meal.
Okay, so that dumbass skit made a huge mess, so I actually cleaned up the mess because at Strange Places we're always respectful of abandoned places. I put it all in this trash bin. And guys, that's the rule of any good chef, where you always gotta clean up the kitchen. Me, as a genius chef and professional, so I cleaned up my kitchen.
Next, it was time to explore the upstairs. Our first stop is the library. Everything was cleared out.
You're supposed it's in here. In this classroom, there are actually a few books left behind. They got keyboards here. I see this keyboard. Brand spanking new. Something that I noticed is that people are ripping the AC out. Anything that has to do with the air conditioning systems, they've been taken apart. So maybe scrappers have gone in there looking for parts for air conditioning systems, or there's some sort of valuable metal within the air conditioning system. All the AC units have been ripped out. So I just found out that this is a computer lab, just from looking at one poster. That's why we found the keyboards. This used to be a computer lab. Oh no, the principal's office.
Next, it was time for the school's administrative offices, which included the torture room. I mean, the principal's office.
This is the absolute most terrifying room out of any abandoned place I've been in. This is the principal's office. Absolutely horrifying. Spent many, many hours in the principal's office. I had a good middle school troublemaking career. Nothing much left in here. But back in the day, this is where the administration of the school would work. Oh, sick. They had a locking system. This is probably to secure the entire school. They could control all of that from here. That is so cool. And of course, this is the fire alarm, no longer active. This looks like a security alarm, no longer active.
Down the hallway, there were a few more classrooms.
Something interesting that I just discovered. We have a date from 2010, which suggests that this school closed 9 years ago. July 7, 2010. This board was last written on during summer school.
RIP to the class pet. After exploring the second floor, I headed back to the stairs.
Okay guys, now we're on the 3rd floor. It's the projector room.
We'll come back to the projector room later. But the coolest classroom was at the very top, on the 4th floor.
We're on the 4th floor right now, and this is one of my favorite rooms. Very cool, once again, very post-apocalyptic.
Then I headed back to the projector room.
So guys, this is the projector room.
The projector room provided the best view of the school's massive auditorium.
Oh, this is cool. I just photobombed RNK.
The auditorium seemed very large for a school of this size.
Guys, thanks for watching. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, share, and comment. Also, check out everyone's social media in the description. Check out Jose California's second try and of course RNK all day. I'm your host, Max Power. See you next time.